up, everybody? This is Bruchminati. Oh, what? And I'm here today with something I said I was going to do most likely, I'm saying like 3 months ago. And that is finishing up the ranking of our 5-star generals. And today we got the 5-star March ability generals. There's only 3 of them, so this video shouldn't take too long. But saying that, I must add that I wouldn't buy a general specifically because he had a 5-star March ability. However, and I'm sure you guys are a lot like me here, I want at least one general with a 5-star on each of the abilities, which means I'm going to have to end up purchasing a 5-star March ability general. And of course, if I'm going to do that, I want the best one. So that's what this video right here is going to help you do. It's going to help you pick, hopefully, the best 5-star March ability general for your money. Now, also, I think I had mentioned this, that I wanted to do this for those people just starting out. Like, I had started out once, and I had a real crappy generals. I think the 3 generals I had, if I remember right, I had Keitel, which he pretty much sucks. He only has 2 stars. I had another German general with 2 stars. And then I had, what was his name? Ozawa out of Japan, naval general, which had 4 stars. He was actually he's a pretty good general. In fact, for naval general early on is probably the one I'd go with. But anyways, I was wanting to get to this. I would like to do a series rating like the 3 and 4-star generals lumped together as like the beginning generals you should buy. So basically, we won't be just looking at the highest damage generals. We're going to be looking at like the best buy for your buck you can get. So a mixture of cheapness and damage instead of just damage, because we're just starting out and we don't have many medals. So I'd like to do that. It'd probably be few and far between, kind of like I do one and then 1 month, 2 months later I do the other one. Anyways, if you guys would like to see that, go ahead and let me know in the comments. Let's go ahead and finish out this video though. Let's hop in there and check out our 5-star March ability generals. Alright guys, here we are with our 3 5-star March ability generals. We got Timoshenko out of the USSR, Yamashita out of Japan, and Macarthur out of the US. Now, I'm sure upon first glance you can tell one of them really doesn't belong with the other 2. And that is Timoshenko. He only has 21 combined perk and ability levels, where the other 2 have 31 and 33. Now, if you remember, the way I was rating these wasn't just based on damage. It was based on how many perk levels they had, which is going to help you out with the missions. And a lot of the missions is what unlocks the wonders. So, like, even with the generals I've got, some of the missions that I go up against, I only have like 30 or 40% chance of completion. So you want to make it easy on yourself and have some generals with a lot of perk levels. So that's how I was rating him. If you didn't remember, I know it's been a while. Anyways, we got Timoshenko up here. Now, I will say this. If I was going to put a 5-star March ability on a general, it would be a tank general. Or possibly an artillery general. So he has that going for him, but that's about it. But we can go ahead and look at his perks. Why not? Let's go ahead and hop in here. So he has Tide of Iron, which deals 18 additional damage to the enemy when health of the armored unit falls below 50, which isn't too bad. Really, it's at level 3. That's a good perk to have for a tanker. This next one though, Supply, you know I don't like Supply. Panzer Leader is a really good perk. Fatal Blow, 8% chance to trigger. But then you got street fighting, which isn't too bad if it's a high level, but that's only at level 1. So you can tell that he's just not built. Like, there's plenty of other 4-star tank generals with 4-star march abilities way better than Timoshenko. So I wouldn't waste my money on him. That leaves us with Yamashita and Macarthur. Now, just looking at them, they both have a 4-star ability on infantry. Macarthur has a couple extra ones, like one on tank and one on naval. But Yamashita has the better perks. So for the number 2 general, I'm picking Macarthur as number 2. So let's go ahead and hop in there and look at his perks. So first off, he has Infantry Leader, which is a really good perk. Fatal Blow to the enemy, 12% chance to trigger. I like that one a lot. I'd prefer it be at level 4, but oh well. Sailor, this is the one that really bugs me. If you have watched my gameplay with my infantry generals, just off the top of my head, I don't remember them ever crossing a large body of water. I usually put them down and they either die pretty quick or they stay on the landmass that they were on. So this 12 additional damage to the enemy when the army unit marches into the ocean is worthless for me. Although that perk might come up every so often in your missions. I don't remember a time I've seen it too often. If at all, I don't remember. I'm sure it comes up in a mission. I just don't remember ever seeing it. Then we got Fortification, which plus 12 HP to the city. I don't like that. I don't like that perk. Explosives, I do like that perk. Deal 16 additional damage to enemy fortress units. I do like that. It's only at level 2, but it's still a good perk. Then you have Anti-Armor, which is another good perk. Deal 6 additional damage to enemy armored units. Now I should go ahead and mention that Macarthur does have 230 health. Whereas Yamashita has 200, Timoshenko does have 230 as well. But like I was saying in a previous video, the only thing it allows you to upgrade with these generals that you buy like this is their health. So I wouldn't spend too much time worrying about the health. It is going to cost you extra medals. But with that, let's just go ahead and look at Yamashita, my boy. There's always been something about him. Even before I was thinking about rating these generals, I always liked Yamashita. Let's hop in there and take a look at him. Okay, his first perk. Infantry Leader, level 4. Fatal Blow to the enemy. 16% chance to trigger. I love that perk. You also got Bayonet Charge, which I love. It's a great infantry perk. Deals 18 additional damage to enemy when health of the infantry unit falls below 50. Raider, damn good as well. Avoids retaliation when commanding infantry units. 12% chance to trigger. It'd be better if it was like level 3 or 4, but oh well. And then we have Fortification again. Don't like it, blows. But he ends out with some anti-armor at level 3. Deals 9 additional damage to enemy armored units. And so there you have it, guys. Yamashita is my number 1 pick. And it's basically based off the types of perks he has, which ones are going to be more useful. Macarthur does have 2 more perk and ability levels. He has 33, Yamashita has 31. But I'm really liking Yamashita's perks over MacArthur's. But with that, guys, that finally, after so long, wraps up the 5-star ability, general, voting, ranking, tank, infantry, artillery, air force, naval, and finally March ability reviews. So if you're enjoying this content, like always, you know what to do. Stop the shit out of liking and subscribing, and I will see you back here for our next upload. Peace. Bruchminati out.